Joining us now to discuss is the man himself, Michael Oxford. Michael, thank you so much for being here with us today. It's a pleasure to have you on.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So, Michael, you put this video out, I believe it was yesterday, or that's at least when I saw it, explaining everything that happened, and it totally blew up like overnight. It's already got millions of views. I want to get a better understanding of what exactly happened here. So recap for us, if you can, what you do for work and how this whole thing went down.
Well, I do like smart homes, like home automation for the really wealthy, and working on a job in San Francisco, which is like a 2-hour drive from my house. And first thing when we get there, I'm, getting wires ready to pull and everything. And I was told by my buddy that I was working with that there's a mask mandate. And I just told him sort of tongue in cheek, I will not comply. Just, just kind of joking. And I think the site foreman overheard me because he makes like a beeline right towards me and hands me a mask and tells me the same thing. And I just asked him, does that mean I'm not allowed to be on the site if I don't wear a mask? And he just gets mad, said we've already had one COVID case. The job site will get shut down if we get 3. I said, okay, well, how does me putting a mask on affect that? And he just got pissed. He called my project manager, and I got kicked off site, and I was fired the next day.
Oh my gosh. So had they been requiring masks up until this point? I mean, I don't know how long you've been working for these guys, but what was the situation with masks prior to now? Why are they all of a sudden just now telling you have to wear them again when they've been proven to be ineffective time and time again? And I believe even the president himself even said the pandemic is over. So what is the logic there?
There is none. It's San Francisco. It's Nancy Pelosi's neighborhood. I mean, what else would you expect? I haven't been asked to wear a mask on any job site for over a year, not one time. And it only seems to be when you're in that specific part of San Francisco. It's the most hoity-toity area you'll ever go to. And it's just, I think they just don't want to see our plebs' faces. That's all.
I mean, yeah, I think
they
that's,
don't want to look at it.
That's definitely part of it. But I think it's just this total overreach and like false sense of control that people have now been empowered by through this whole COVID nonsense, thinking that they have the right to tell people what they can and can't put on their face. I mean, did you ever try to, bring up a medical exemption? Was that even a thought in your head, or you're just like, no way, I'm not even going to work for someone that tries to implement this?
No. So first off, you're right. It's all about compliance. It's all about control. Like they know that there's no medical grounds that they have to stand on to have us do this.
Right.
Medical exemption, no, but I am an ultra marathon runner, and I explained to them that I sort of take my respiratory system seriously. When we're climbing up and down ladders, crawling in attics, and I have a mask on with glasses on as well. My glasses are fogging up. It's dangerous. And we know that wearing these things for an 8-hour day is not good for your respiratory system. And I'm not scared of COVID. It's not protecting me. It does nothing. So no medical exemption, but I made it very clear that I am not comfortable with this medically.
Yeah, it's just absurd. So what does it look like moving forward as far as your job is concerned? Did they just tell you, if you don't wear this now, you're done? Like that's just how the whole thing went down? Or was there any discussion, or are you trying to, debate it at all? Or are they just expecting to never see you again?
Well, so they sent me home that day, and they said I was furloughed. And then when I was driving home, HR lady calls me and tells me that I'm not furloughed. I am getting paid. I'm not fired. It's not a fireable offense. They just want to bring me in the next day to talk about it. And they did. And they just said, but you do need to be willing to abide by COVID policies moving forward. I said, well, I refuse to wear the mask. And they said, well, then we need to separate. And they basically tried to get me to quit. I said, I'm not quitting. And then they terminated me.
Unbelievable. So, are you planning on taking any legal action as a result of this? I can't imagine this is even lawful.
Yes, the extent of which is undetermined at this point.
Okay. Wow. So what do you think is the ultimate bigger picture? I know we talked about control and, perhaps there's this conspiracy theory. They don't want to see faces. What do you think is the bigger picture agenda going on here? Do you think there is something more sinister at play? And do you have any predictions moving forward? How do you see this all playing out long term?
I don't think the mask thing there's anything sinister at play. I just think people have lost their minds. People have been so propagandized and traumatized over the last 3 years that they are just terrified. These are all it's compliance and fear. People want you're going to follow the rules, and then there's people implementing these rules just out of fear. So it's just a combination of those two things. That's what I think. I'm just speculating.
Mm-hmm. And do any of the other people that you work with on the job site have any issue with this? Did anyone come to back you up, or also try to put their foot
Not on
down?
this job site.
No?
No, not on this one. There is a buddy that there's a handful of guys that completely understand where I'm coming from and agree with me, but nobody else. If everybody just stopped wearing the mask, work would stop getting done, and those policies would go away.
Yeah,
That's what I would like.
absolutely. And it's 2023, and we're still having to do this nonsense. I mean, I am just baffled that we're still having to talk about this today, especially in a construction job where, I don't know, back in the day, that would have been considered a real manly job, but apparently there's no men left in this world. So I applaud you for standing up and putting your foot down and refusing to comply. Keep up the great work. Do you have any prospects for future jobs, or what are you looking to do moving forward?
So the outpouring of support has been overwhelming. I have basically standing job offers already.
Wow.
And I've been, lots of people have reached out, builders, other audio video integrators, even somebody from the water company reached out. It was kind of weird. But I hope that other tradesmen, especially in the Bay Area and California, will start just saying no.
Yeah.
And work will stop getting done.
That's right. That seems to be the only way to, accomplish anything in today's world. If we all band together, I truly believe there's something to be said for strength in numbers, right? If we all stand against it, we all say no, what are they going to do? So it's far past time people start following your lead and just saying no, because this is mental, and I can't even believe that we're still living through this. Michael, where can people find you for more? Where can they follow you, and where can they help you if they would like to donate to your cause?
I am on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Santa Cruz Mountain Goat is my handle for all of the platforms, and I did create a Give, Send, Go. It's linked on my Twitter.
Wonderful. Well, Michael, thank you again so much. Very proud of you for the hard work you're doing. I mean, it's not even that hard, but I guess in today's world, it's quite a novel concept. So thank you for what you do, and keep it up. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
God bless. All right, I'll leave it there for today. To watch the rest of the show and gain access to all of our exclusive full-length content, head over to oann.com, where you can download the OAN Live app in the App Store. If you want to leave me feedback, email allison@large@oann.com. Also, be sure to like and share this video to help us beat big tech censorship. And as always, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you on the flip side.